here we are. A bit weird this one. Good morning. Yes, good morning. Here we are. Tuesday morning. And we're here for another Qigong set. Another one of our everyday weekday workouts, if you like. Weekday chill outs, workouts. Yeah, whatever you want to do with it, really. As I've been using themes or been touching on themes each morning for the last week or so, just as a bit of interest to sort of give you more background and more sort of meat on the bones of what it is you're doing, rather than just waving your hands about for the Qigong. And this morning I was thinking, well, what kind of topic can I cover this morning? What would be interesting to do? And I must admit, I'm drawing a blank. So I'm getting the feeling that today it's quite a grey day outside. It's sort of like we're now heading into autumn. Energy's sort of like winding down, getting ready for the season of winter and through autumn. And we have that kind of urge to hibernate, I believe it is, and that urge to sort of sleep, and our energy gets sort of lower. And it's not that we're running out of energy. It's just where the energy is in the cycle. So with the Qigong, energy is everywhere. It exists in everything. It is part of everything. It makes up everything. Quantum physics tells us that everything is energy vibrating at different rates. What we can do as part of our experience here, our physical experience here, is that we can learn to tap into that energy. We can learn to allow the energy to flow through us with less impedance by reducing resistance. And really, part of what you're trying to do, sorry, my nose is itchy this morning. Not something that we should be doing in a pandemic, is it? Scratch your nose. Oh my God, he's ill, they'll kill you. That might be a bit extreme. Where was I? So by removing our resistances, our impedances to the flow of energy around us, we can start to tap into what's going on. So Qigong really is the first step on the ladder. And the movements themselves, we start off regulating how we move. So it's not just a matter of moving your arms. It's not just a matter of sort of the arms just waving around. It's becoming conscious of how the body lines up. It's becoming conscious of how the body connects through the soft tissue, if you like, they say the fascia and the white tissue, but how it connects through the actual core of your being, the bones, how they relate to the muscles, how the muscles can relax and become dynamic, and how the bones can then float in space. How that then opens up conduits through your body so that you remove your impedance and resistance to the flow of energy, that which makes your life flow easier, if you like. And there are lots of different stages of that. There are lots of different ways that can happen. So to start with, the Qigong side of things, we're working on releasing, relaxing and opening the body. We're working on regulating our breathing. So as the body becomes more relaxed, more released, more regulated, your breathing opens more so that you become more conscious of your breathing and it becomes easier. We do tend to sort of trap ourselves in the chest, across the diaphragm. We hold ourselves tight, tense and rigid without realizing it. So slowly over time, you'll learn to let all of that go. And then the last thing is this thing, the mind. We need to quieten the mind. Once the mind becomes quiet and sinks into the belly, then we can start to become aware of the flow of our energy. We can start to become aware of our spirit, our mind intent. We can develop and fund our will. We can develop and fund how Qi moves through our body. But until we get those first bits, regulation of movement, regulation of breathing, regulation of mind, the rest of it is so far out of our grasp, it's not worth talking about to start with. And the only way you can get those things regulated is to become conscious of them through continual practice. Okay, so what we are going to do today is try and pay attention to each of the movements and see how the body connects up internally. Feel how the movements transfer through the body. So they come up from the feet out and directed by the waist and out, then expressed by the hands, and then come back down again, back into the body and down out through the feet. See if you can get your breathing to open and close in the belly, and see if you can bring your mind into the body. So you're actually allowing the mind to trickle down into the body like water flowing into the lowest point, and it sinks to your center of gravity, that point 3 fingers width roughly below your tummy button, and then back in the center of your body. It doesn't rest here on the abdominal wall, it's inside. Okay, back inside, about, if you know where your perineum is, the bit as it goes underneath and up, so it's the center of your body in that point, so there's a triangulation point in there. Okay, that was impromptu and very interesting, jabbering away. Let's get started. So softening the feet, opening the feet up, letting them spread so that you can feel the ground beneath your feet. And just allow yourself just to become aware of your ankles. Allow the body to move so that the ankles can open and become comfortable. You're looking for that sensation of comfort. And softening the calf muscles. And releasing the knees. Opening the thighs. Release the hips. So you're relaxing the groin, the muscles around the hips, and the joint itself. Allow the tailbone to drop as though you're sitting down on a bar stool. That can open up the lower back, relaxing the waist, elongating the spine so the shoulders come to rest comfortably over the hips. And the chin tucks in gently to suspend the head, releasing the shoulders down through the arms, stretching out the elbows, the wrists and the hands. And just breathe. Become aware of where you're breathing. So you're breathing in your chest, breathing in your diaphragm, or breathing into the belly. Over. Allow your body to just move so you can find that comfort and allow your breathing to sink deeper into the body. So you want it to sink into the belly, so the belly opens as you breathe in and closes as you breathe out. The ability to do that depends on how well your legs can support you, how well your tailbone can soften, and how well the shoulders rest over the hips. Just listen to the mind and allow it to soften, quieten it down, and let it just sink into the belly. And breathing in, bring the hands up to the chest. Breathe out, the palms turn over, hands come up over the head. Breathing out, circling the hands down. So you're breathing in, filling the body if you like, opening up. Breathing out, let the body deflate. Allow yourself just to sit down a bit further as though you're sitting on a stool. And breathing in, coming up. And breathe out. So as you're doing the exercise, become more aware of how your body is connecting up through the feet to the waist, the shoulders and out to the arms. Allow the breathing to become soft, smooth. Stretching up through the spine and sinking back down again. One more. Breathe in, the hands come up to the chest. Turn the palms to the floor, push down. Come to rest. Allow yourself to sink back into the belly. Softening the feet, the ankles, the knees, the hips, tailbone drops, shoulders resting over the hips, chin tucked in to suspend the head. Bones floating in space, muscles release and sink. Breathing in, hands come up to the chest, inflate, expand. Breathing out, left hand turns up, right hand down. Sinking back down again into the hips, thighs. Breathing in, come up. And breathe out. So breathing in, feeling the movement. One more. Breathe in, hands come up to the chest. As you breathe out, palms turn to the floor, push down and just come to rest. So feeling the ground beneath the feet, softening the feet so that your weight can evenly space itself between both feet. Tailbone drops under, spine elongates and the shoulders rest comfortably over the hips and the chin tucks in to raise the head. And breathing into the belly, softening the mind, let the mind trickle into the body and become aware of what's going on. Where are you holding yourself tight, tense and rigid? And you find somewhere, just allow it just to release, dissipate. Softening the legs so they support your weight comfortably. Sitting back against the spine into the pelvis. Just turn the waist and let the arms swing round. So the movement is dictated by the movement of the waist. Okay, so we need to release the waist, this part here. Relax. Rotating around the spine, moving from your center. And feel how momentum transfers down through one leg and then returns back up and down through the other leg, and how it also transfers up through the torso, through the shoulders and out through the arms. So we're switching the arms off, so they're moving because the waist is turning, which is rotating the shoulders, but not twisting, just turning. Sinking the mind into the belly, let the breathing fall into a pattern that works for you so it's comfortable. Printer wanting to join in on the Qigong exercises this morning. So, part of this is also learning to allow yourself to just let external influences do whatever it is they're going to do, but navigate through them. You learn to get your mind into a state where you can navigate through them with ease. It doesn't matter what it is, because it could be external noises are very irritating when you're first trying to quiet your mind, because the mind is jumping and barking and chasing the squirrels up trees and rabbits down rabbit holes. But as you quieten your mind more, you learn to let go of that. Bring the mind into the body so you can be aware of it. You need to be aware of what's going on around you, but you don't necessarily have to react to it. So we're softening the body, turning off the autonomic nervous system, so fight and flight reduces. And we can start to look at things from different space. Just while your nervous system is in that continual state of fight and flight, which the modern world tends to promote, by the way, if you hadn't noticed. All you can do is go along with the stream, and you end up fighting this current, and you end up trying to scramble to the bank, and you're not navigating the rapids, you're fighting them, which means that you get smashed against the rocks, if you like. That's probably a very dramatic analogy. Hopefully it illustrates the point. So mind back down into the belly, breathing into the belly, and we're going to change our momentum now through the body. So we're going to let the arms swing out to the sides so that one swings in front and one behind. When you first change, the chances are you've now engaged your shoulders and your arms. So if you can switch the shoulders and the arms off and feel the momentum coming from the waist. And then start to get a sense of how that momentum can fill the body with the opening and closing of the breathing. If you want to, you can slow the movement down so you can start to really feel the momentum through the body in conjunction with the opening and closing of the breath. If you just want to relax your shoulders, your spine, your tailbone and down through the legs, which is quite a valuable skill to get, you just speed it up. Try and keep those mechanics going down through the legs and up and out through the fingers. So you're not trying to force any movement here, it's just all coming from the waist. all Qigong movements, we're trying to sort of find our center, find the equilibrium, the harmony. So you're trying not to sort of throw yourself to one side and lean about. That doesn't help you create harmony. So you're allowing the body to move, so you have the yin-yang separation, but everything's central, moving around your waist, your center. Relaxing down through the body, opening up the spine. And then we change, so just come to rest. Again, just take stock of what your feet are doing. Feeling the ground beneath the feet. Softening the legs. Letting the tailbone drop as though you're sitting down on a stool. That levels the pelvis, spine elongates, resting comfortably over the hips, chin tucked in to raise the head. Breathing in, bring the hands forward, come up, and breathing out, let the hands sink down as though they're pushing through water and sink into the thighs. Breathing in, expand, come up. Breathing out, sinking down. So see if you can get a sense of the heave of the movement. So you're moving up and down, elongating the spine and down into the floor. By coming up, and then you're contracting down back to your center. So the movement is controlled again from the waist, although there is a wave coming up from the feet. And you're trying to keep upright as you do this. So the tendency is as the hands go forward, you start to lean. But you want to keep your spine upright. And connect with the belly. One more. Sitting down, softening the feet, tucking the tailbone under, shoulders resting comfortably over the hips, chin tucked in to suspend the head. Circle the hands around to the right. And the right hand is in front of the face. Continue to circle down with the left hand, hold ball, turning the waist to the right. And then turn the palms, cross through, square the hips. Turn the waist to the left, turning the palms, cross through, square the hips. Now you're trying to get this smooth. Feel the circles in the arms. Momentum is being driven again by the waist. You're feeling how momentum transfers down from the legs to the waist and out through the shoulders and into the hands, and then returns. One more. And then let the lower hand just circle up and come up to the chest. Breathing in. Breathe out. Let the hands float down and come to rest. Closing the hands over the belly. Left hand under, right for men. Right hand under, left for ladies. Feeling the feet. Softening the ankles. Softening the knees. Softening the hips. Let the tailbone drop under as though you're sitting on a stool. Shoulders resting over the hips so the spine can elongate. Chin tucked in. Opening the neck, emptying the neck, suspending the head. And get your breathing back into your belly. Let the mind sink into the belly and just let any tension you find just sink. Change, bring the hands up, wiggle the fingers at the ends of the arms. hands down, circle the hands at the ends of the arms. Change, just let yourself come to rest. Breathing in, come up onto the toes, stretching up through the spine. Breathe out, let yourself drop. Breathing in, coming up. And breathe out, drop. Keep going. And one more. And relax. Come up, just give the legs a shake. And there we are, done for Tuesday morning. So I'll be back with another one of these at 7 AM tomorrow morning. I also have an 8 brocades class going on at 11 o'clock for the Dragon Warriors, and an each one class going on at 2 o'clock again for the Dragon Warriors. If you'd like to find out more about the Dragon Warriors and the White Dragons and so on and so forth, white, red dragons and black dragons, you can head over to the website www.3dragonsonline.com, where you can find more information about what it is we do and other things that we are doing as well, offering, being. Yeah. If you'd like to tag and like this video, that would be brilliant. Share the video, that would be brilliant. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comments below. If you'd like to share any insights on what you experience or your particular knowledge, that would also be greatly appreciated. And if you'd like to support the school in any way, you can join us as a White Dragon or a Dragon Warrior. And you can also go across to our shop and buy stuff. That's all that's left for me to say this morning. So again, thank you so much for joining me this morning. I hope you enjoyed the set, and I just wish you a very good day. Take care.